A memorial is growing outside of this home in Mount Hope hours after a massive fire tore right through it, killing a boy and injuring his younger brother and sister.
And those two children are still in a coma tonight. They did escape the giant flames that were literally pouring out of the house early this morning. 10 News reporter Steve Fiorina, he's joining us now. And Steve, this has been just such an emotional day for the family, for the neighbors, really for the community.
Certainly is, Ann. Just a few minutes ago, some young women and very small children came by here, and they left balloons, candles, flowers, and teddy bears here to show their support for the family here. One woman wiping tears the entire time she was here. The fire broke out shortly after midnight and quickly roared through the one-story bungalow.
And I saw flames coming out, and they must have been 10 feet high, man. I've never seen a fire like that.
Neighbors rushed into the street amid screams of terror.
Some lady yelled, like, "My kids are in there, my kids are in there."
Several people tried to get into the house to rescue those trapped inside, but the flames and smoke were overwhelming.
Broke down windows, broke down the door, tried to get the hose around over there in that room where they were in, where I know that Nano sleeps. Tried to throw the hose in there, but hose broke and couldn't do much more. We all basically panicked.
A 4-year-old girl was carried to an ambulance in a firefighter's arms. Her 5-year-old brother was carted off on a gurney. We've frozen the video and blurred the children's images at the request of the family. Their babysitter and her boyfriend escaped the burning house, but the older brother, who was 12, couldn't be helped. His grandfather said he was a special needs child.
We couldn't find Fernando. Nano, we call him. And finally, they came over and told us there's a body in there. And we figured it was him.
At least one man suffered cuts from trying to help, and 2 firefighters suffered minor injuries. One was burned, the other wrenched his knee. There are several personal notes of condolence on that fence over there. We'll take a look at one aspect of the community's efforts to share the grief of the family here tonight. Live in Mount Hope, Steve Fiorina.